The school board convened to terminate my contract based on a 15-second video showing me screaming at a 13-year-old boy. Monday morning, the first week of September, I was handing back Summer reading essays to my 8th grade class, sunlight slanting through the windows. Tyler Whitmore's hand shot up first when I asked who wanted to read theirs aloud. Sharp, charming, the kind of kid every teacher likes instantly. Up on the ceiling, the security camera installed that summer swept slowly across the rows of desks. The one thing in the room nobody bothered to notice after the first week of school. Marcus Chen sat in the back, newly transferred from Seattle, barely spoke above a whisper. In week 2, Tyler started mimicking his accent behind his back, and the table around him snickered. I just gave Tyler a look, and he stopped too fast, the way a kid does when he's used to being caught and doing it again anyway once no one's watching. Deborah Whitmore, the PTA's vice president, called me that same week, her voice shaking before I'd even finished my first sentence. Tyler was badly bullied at his old school. We had to pull him out mid-year. He still sees a therapist every week. Please, go easy on him. I promised I would, and I meant it right up until the middle of October. That day, Marcus brought a lunch his mom had packed, the smell filling the corner of the room at noon. Tyler held up his phone, laughing. God, what even is that? Looks like dog food. The whole table cracked up. Marcus snapped the lid shut, head down, shoulders shaking. I crossed the room faster than I meant to. Tyler, apologize to him. Right now. That is not something I will tolerate in this classroom. The room went dead silent. Tyler's face went red the first time he'd ever been called out in front of everyone. At 9 that night, my phone rang. Mrs. Whitmore's voice was thick with tears. My son locked himself in his room, wouldn't eat dinner. His therapist says this is exactly what re-traumatization looks like. I believe she meant every word, and that's exactly what made the hearing so much worse. I wasn't walking into a room with an entitled parent. I was walking into a room with a terrified mother, ready to believe anything that confirmed her worst fear. The boardroom was packed the following week. Mrs. Whitmore's attorney opened his laptop before he'd even sat down. We have video, sent to a parent by a student who wishes to remain anonymous. The footage was shaky, 15 seconds. My voice, sharp, rising out of a strange silence, the line apologize to him right now, clipped clean at both ends, so it sounded like I was screaming for no reason at all. Mrs. Whitmore broke down. Look at my son's face in that. Just look. I didn't argue. I asked one question. Which anonymous student got that exact camera angle? The attorney froze for half a second. I set a USB drive on the table, something I'd quietly requested 3 weeks earlier. This is the original. The classroom's official camera. Same day, same timestamp. The footage rolled, closed captions running underneath. The full scene played out. Tyler holding up his phone, delivering the insult about Marcus's lunch, the whole table laughing. Then me crossing the room 12 full seconds, no screaming, nothing but the sentence that had been cut. And in the corner of the frame, at the exact moment I spoke, Tyler's own phone was still raised, still recording the angle, a perfect match for the anonymous clip the attorney had just played. The room went quiet. Miss Patterson, one of the board members, spoke first. That anonymous video is Tyler's own phone. The captions show 3 separate edit points. Knowingly submitting doctored evidence to a disciplinary hearing is a serious violation in itself, and not just against Miss Bennett. The attorney closed his folder and said nothing else. My case was dismissed that same day, but the story didn't end there. Tyler was suspended for 3 days for sustained bullying and staging the video, along with mandatory sessions with a school counselor and a handwritten apology to Marcus, read aloud in front of both families. The board also filed a formal report with the district office regarding the submission of falsified evidence, which forced the opposing law firm to send a written explanation of its own. 3 weeks later, at a regular PTA meeting, another parent brought up the video thing mid-session. Word had already spread through the whole school. Mrs. Whitmore quietly resigned her position as vice president that same week. No explanation given, despite years of saying she did it all for the kids. For the first time, she came to see me on her own, not asking for anything, just to say one thing. I'm sorry. I let fear make me believe the wrong person, including my own son, and whatever he handed me. I still teach at Lincoln. The camera on the ceiling, the thing I used to not even notice, is something I glance up at every morning now, like greeting the one person in the room who never lied.